Hello and welcome. My name is Moses Mohamed Saleh. Today, I want to talk to you about the impact of community stigma and psychological distress among persons with HIV and hepatitis B. It has always come to my mind that there is a whole lot around the issue of HIV and hepatitis B. Yeah, not in any ways denying the existence of these deadly diseases. But then today I want you and I to understand the impact these two variables, that is the community stigma and psychological distress, got to play even in the administering of treatment to persons with HIV and hepatitis B. There is this thing called mental health and mental derangedness. So when we talk about mental health, this is where you are totally okay, you are in a good frame of being, that you're able to cope up with your life situation, your circumstances around you. And deviating from that, you get what we call mental disorder. This is where your brain will be totally deranged. And there are many factors and different types of mental disorder or mental illnesses. One which is anxiety. Anxiety, it is that constant fear that is always within the mindset of an individual, either of an object or situation, or with the notion that something might happen in the future. Understand? And this is why exactly plays on the minds of persons with HIV and hepatitis B. Now, there is this constant fear of not being stigmatized. There is this constant fear of not being segregated by the environment. And the description that is given to HIV and hepatitis B make the situation worse. Say, for instance, they say these two diseases, they are deadly, and the likelihood of you surviving when once you contract them is slim. Understand? So just by merely describing these diseases this way, people are already dead when once they have been pronounced of HIV and hepatitis B. But then let's take, for instance, malaria, that we've accepted to be part of what in our environment. Its effect is not adverse. Its effect is not dangerous, deadly as you may think about the HIV and hepatitis B. So it's about acceptance. It's about us defining what is hepatitis B. It's about us defining what is HIV, what it means. Understand? And it is believed that when once you have these deadly diseases or so, and you are on your daily treatment, you have the possibility of living long. So it tells you that we need to change the narrative. What is that narrative? So the community needs to accept patient with HIV, patient with hepatitis B, and start the treatment. But when you have been pronounced, tested by a medical practitioner and pronounced of HIV and hepatitis B, you will be a dead man walking. You'll be a dead man living among others in the community, because your frame of mind has been corrupted, that you don't even believe that you will live more. So we need to change that narrative by defining what is HIV, by redefining what is hepatitis B in our own community context. You understand? In Africa context, that we should not in any way segregate, we should not in any way push aside persons being described or persons being affected by HIV and hepatitis B. So acceptance is the first. Understand? Let us accept, even us that living in the hospital as practitioners, as medical practitioners, we should start the work right from there. We should be able to sensitize, to educate patients that it is as any normal sick diseases or sicknesses like malaria. Understand? So that fear of you being a dead man because you have been pronounced of HIV and hepatitis B, we start going. And after acceptance, the second thing that we need to do is to erect or have the behavioral and psychosocial unit in both private and government hospitals and clinic. So these diseases, these deadly diseases, when people have been pronounced, we take them to the behavioral psychosocial unit for counseling, for psychosocial therapy. So most people dying today, not because of the sicknesses, not because of the diseases they have, but they are dying because of the worriness, because of anxiety, the fear, the constant fear of being a dead man, of being rejected, even by their loved ones. So we need a reform, we need to redefine what we think in our environment as HIV, what we think in our society as hepatitis B. You understand? So I beg of you, we should by all means try to accept, we should be the treatment. But the moment we segregate, the moment we segment the society, have this to be the HIV and hepatitis patient zone, to even take their treatment, their medication will be a hard one, because it will be on their mind that no matter what, no matter the treatment, they will not survive it. So I beseech you all for us to change the narrative of how we view persons with HIV and hepatitis B.